Morris and Chris Foster is with you as we get you into our starting lineups, brought to you by Jeep. Great for Cornhuskers fans to see Cam Mack in the starting lineup to really dominate the rebound game today.
And that's one of the reasons that Nebraska's margin for error is so slim. The aforementioned rebounding margin, they are out-rebounded by an average of 10 per ball game last in the conference.
Brad Davison strokes.
Yeah, he's trying to create some space, and that he did.
Brad Davison, one of the more notorious players in the Big Ten for drawing offensive fouls. He didn't need to sell that one. Davison switch.
Wisconsin, because remember, Reavers is on the bench right now, maybe for the rest of the half with 2 fouls.
Reavers was off to a good start, too, those 2 fouls notwithstanding. Potter is filled in admirably inside. Here he is. He draws the double team. Davison on the drive and the finish.
Those two guys asked for a better sequence. I mean, easily just left it a little short, and missed layups have been a real problem for Nebraska all season long.
Davison.
Ooh, right down the middle. Clearly experience, and Potter has also shown the ability that if the double team is forthcoming to help out the freshman, he's more than a capable and willing passer.
Pritzel is able to fend off Deshaun Burke for that loose ball. Wall brings it over the timeline. Remember, the shot clock did not reset. Down to 3 now for Wisconsin. Davison bails him out.
And one. The confidence with which he has played offensively has really been impressive here.
Ten seconds. Eerily similar halftime score to when these teams met at the Kohl Center, and Brad
forward in Madison over the last 2 decades, I think kind of gets overlooked. It shouldn't, but it does. And that streak of 20 consecutive appearances goes back to Dick Bennett, continued through Bo Ryan, and has been continued forward with great guard. Just a record and a level of consistency that is among the best out there. Continues to attack in that way. That'll force Wisconsin to maybe collapse defensively and kick out for a clean 3.
Starting to see some hands in the stands now after a quiet stretch in the second half. Davison shuts him right up.
Wisconsin, Chris, to go inside and get a touch somewhere with Potter. And he's got to make himself available. He has to cut hard, and he has to watch an offensive foul because he got away with one with an elbow in the back of Cross.
Cross just 6'8", but he's a big body, and Brad Davison.
The officials saw, the fans rather, saw the latter part of that play.
Number 4 on Cross, by the way. Davison feeling it.
Oh, there's not much more you can do. Triple-double in Nebraska history earlier this season.
And again, playing under the weather.
Yeah,
what a gritty performance.
Yeah, he is. He's gassed. You can tell.
Had a Band-Aid on the inside of his arm that we saw during warm-ups today. Had IV fluids going. And you'd never really be able to tell unless you're like Sean Morris, seriously, and you watch him just about every game. 5 to shoot for Trice. Davison, this would be a record-tying 3. He's got it.
Maryland having a hard time getting it in, and it's off of Morcell. Davison, corner 3, good!